welcome to Mad Chats and Recaps with myself, and Tasha is finally with us.
Hello! I'm back.
Back with the pumpkins in the background to usher in the fall pumpkin-y season.
It is time.
Absolutely. Also with the coffin earrings, which I've already complimented her on. All right. So this is recaps for the week of September the 11th through the 17th of 2023. And as usual, we will start with Tuesday's Sundered Faete, which airs on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So Tasha, tell us what happened on this past Sundered Faete, please.
Well, so our team of intrepid heroes continues their journey through Hell's Gate Marsh. Ladrin and Feora take the lead and keep the party heading in the right direction. It's not long before they discover some ancient ruins within the dense fog of the swamp. They head inside for a sheltered night's rest, as 3 of them will be greatly weakened for the next 5 days due to the lunar eclipse and their lycanthropic nature.
What?
That one up. Werewolf.
Keep going. I'll ask later.
But then they find a fountain that can cleanse their paranoia, and all partake with the exception of Dia, who was diligently searching the space. Detecting magic, Dia is nearly blinded by the light of magic several floors below, even though it's outside the range of the spell. As they investigate the next floor below, Dia, having found a staircase, they hear the sounds of movement, earth elementals specifically. Feora takes a closer look and finds several unique earth and fire elementals, as well as a cinder hulk watching over them. Tuna approaches them and they ask if they're a fellow worshiper of Borum, of the lake of boiling mud. Tuna, without lying, carefully navigates the situation, gaining info on Borum, assistance gaining access to the Quag Heart, which can summon Borum, and a safe place to rest the 5 days out. Once that time has passed, they journey to the murky depths to find the Quag Heart, where they encounter visions that shake them to their cores.
Oh. Oh no.
Intense.
So 3 of them, 3 out of 4 of you of the characters have lycanthropic uh, lycanthropic nature to them. Like they're 3 out of 4.
Everybody. So Tuna, Feora, and Ladrin are all werewolves, and
how did this happen?
Well, we all got bit, and then Tuna's emerged first, and Ladrin second, and then we got to a place where Feora could choose to do away with the curse, and then later was like, "Oh no, I made a mistake," and then Ladrin bit her, and now Feora is a werewolf. So, yeah, Dia is the only one that hasn't been bitten. So,
if I was Dia, I'd be like, how did this happen? How did I get here?
it's great. You know, it's helpful until the lunar eclipse comes, and then you can't do shit for like 5 days. So
there you go. Yeah. Helpful until it's not.
Exactly.
And how often? I mean, I'm guessing cycles go about like our cycles. Is the lunar eclipse like once a month?
No, I think maybe quarterly. I have to go
quarterly a year, or like it only happens 4 times a year. Okay.
Yeah, I would have to. I don't know.
If it only happens 4 times a year, then I mean
that would suck.
Well, I mean, it's better than once a month, Tasha. That's what I was thinking.
Well, that's the full moon. The full moon is the once a month, and it lasts for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking. I'm mixing it up in my head. I was thinking you said lunar eclipse. In my mind, I was thinking full moon, but it's the eclipse. Okay.
No,
as you
no,
said.
no. And there's no. Oh, I don't know how often lunar eclipses happen in this world. It does not say.
Okay.
Um,
Weird that it happens
yeah,
not during a full moon, but during a lunar eclipse.
that's
Interesting.
a lunar eclipse is when you are greatly weakened for 5 days.
Ah,
And you have to really find somewhere safe because there's hunters out there looking for werewolves, and they usually hunt during a lunar eclipse because you can't do anything.
for sure.
You got
Yeah.
5 levels of exhaustion during lunar eclipse, so you're
Okay.
SOL.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited to hear more. Tuna
Huh?
is really like, I feel like, you know, I was reading last week's summary for the last session, and Tuna did a bunch of stuff like that, like a bunch of stuff to like help the party that week, and
Mm-hmm.
it was y'all are in some interesting positions here, so I'm excited to see how that all goes. Are
Yeah.
you excited to see how it all goes? Are you excited? Scared?
I'm excited to see what happens after these really scary visions that we had because they were really intense
Oof.
for the character.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're still in a state of like is this real? Is this not real? No,
So
this
very
can't be real, but it
personal.
feels real. Yes, very personal.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to tune in next week to find out. Well, the next session to find out what happens. Which I
Yeah.
guess technically is probably right after you watch
Tomorrow.
this, unless you've.
Yes. Yes.
Unless you're seeing this on Saturday, then go check out our VODs and our YouTube channel.
Yep.
All right. So next we'll go to In Extremis. We didn't have In Extremis this past Saturday, but we had it the Saturday before. So I will recap what happened then. Our sky pirates navigate through the skies, staying one step ahead of their pursuers over their 7-week journey. Upon arrival to Mayil, a city which does not recognize the authority of the UAF or the pirates, they are asked to identify themselves and have the ship's goods searched. Eden uses illusion magic and successfully hides the Book of Enoch, which is very important to us, and the storage area that we have the Book of Enoch in. Carmine, which is our dragon who can also take human form, successfully hides in the belly of the ship. And Ilana is able to get a proper set of identification because, like Doctor Who, they can just illusion these things. They have their future time spent within the city scryed by diviners. We had to have that happen to gauge potential threats. So, sort of like a minority report situation, if you're aware of that movie. But all pass and are allowed to enter the city and stay for up to 2 years if we wish. The city itself had been built into one large runic circle of power. The streets all were 1 foot in depth and were filled with a healing, rejuvenating water that gently moved about the city. After some drinks, they decided to take a long overdue shopping trip to resupply and look at interesting magic items. Zia and Vic took care of lodgings and moving all the landworthy stuff over to the toppled crystal where they were staying. Meanwhile, Alana, Sadie, and Grundy went to the Arcanist office to try and get a meeting with them about access to Tomhold, the world's largest and most expansive library, and the Gear of Time that was said to be held within. The clerk in the office paused upon seeing Alana and asked if it was a prank. For outside the window, across the way, stood a 45-foot statue of Alana Nevermere herself. So,
Interesting.
yes.
Hmm.
So Alana Nevermere, or at least the Nevermere name, was very important in the construction of the city, it seems. But that was the last thing that happened, so I guess we'll find out exactly. Although I think Alana's reaction was just 45 feet, meaning it should have been bigger. Should have been bigger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of stuff in the city going on. A lot of
We're on land.
yes, yeah, on land. The whole
Good.
scrying when we first got there to check to see if there were like to vibe check us was super weird. Like they were like, we can't arrest you if we see anything in the scrying. Like we can't pre-arrest you, but it just gives us an idea. So it's pretty much like a vibe check. And
Cool.
but everyone was okay except for Sadie, my character. Um, they saw something and then they had to like talk to someone else. They were like, "Excuse me for a moment," and they went to go discuss. And it's never a good sign, right? When that happens, like when you're in the doctor. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you, and like the doctor be like, "Let me go and talk to my, associate," and they'll step out of the room, and you can hear them talking out in the hallway, and it's like, "Oh my."
Yep.
So then they came back and they were like, not the doctors, but in the game, these people were like, they can't, the people came back and they were like, oh, it's fine. We just thought we saw something, but we were mistaken. Pretty much is what they said. So, not, I mean, Sadie didn't walk away with good vibes. That's for sure.
No. No.
Oh, hmm. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as announcements go, nothing too big. We do have the upcoming Friday campaign. We don't have a specific set start date for that, but still super excited for it to happen. Um, and let's see here. But tune into, as I said, Sundered Fate is on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. In Extremis is on Saturdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. As far as birthdays go, for this upcoming week, the only one that we know of is Ed, who played in our Stormfall campaign and also in the Penumbra Assembly Season 1. Has a birthday on Saturday, on the 23rd. So happy birthday, Ed, if you see this. And anyone else who we've missed your birthdays, or if you have a birthday and we just didn't list it here, happy birthday, and I hope it's a wonderful week for you. And yeah, that's all I got. So, me, myself, and Tasha will see you in Discord. We'll see you in Twitch, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
And here we are. Hello, chat. We're wonderful players. Oh, wait, sorry, you'll have to deal with my extra fancy hair today, so I did not have time to run in the shower this evening. Boo. But, let's see. All right, where to begin? Well, we ran the recap, so you have a pretty good idea of where we left off. My goodness. Hey, Frozen. Oh, and thank you, Frozen, for the sub. And Barossa, so nice to see you. Yeah. Oh, we left off in the mist, down in the murky depths, where our amazing crew of adventurers were separated by the mist, and then encountered um something. Each of them spoken to by someone close to them, I think it'd be safe to say. And sort of admonished for one thing or another. Something deep in their hearts that maybe they're hanging on to. Theora confronted by Candor. Tuna uh, met with Poppy. Sad. Dia confronting her parents. And Ladrin facing. That's where we wrapped up. At the end of last session, it was a little intense, a little, the exchanges, the events. But as we wrapped last session and as we start this one, should get a little ambiance going. I'll fix the name tags here in a minute. um, here, let me get a little. Got a couple things for Zoom. Just oh wait, helps if I turn my thing on too. Sorry. uh, Here we go. Oh, thank you for sharing. I saw the dice again, Carly. Thank you. I'm going to do that after. Those two kind of mesh well together. I feel. Of course, you're kind of down in a cave currently with the mist and everything else, but the visions that you had are swept away by the mist and replaced as the mist falls away with a new person in front of you. And I'm gonna do two things. I'm going to get my shit together with my notes. That's the first thing. And um okay, I'll start with Theora for this one. Candor swept away in the mist and fog. And as it passes, it then leaves behind Lanier instead. Oh, you look weary. Pulls up a seat on the bottom of the cave. Come, sit down. Spot next to him.
So what? So you can just hurt me further. I'm not following these tricks.
I don't wish to hurt you. Look, rightfully downtrodden. You've done so well. Done so many things. Just thought you could take a rest and we could chat. Catch up maybe.
I will talk, but I will not sit.
I'll stand. I understand. And they stand up. Well, hands kind of behind his back as he walks about around a bit. You've done so well in so many regards, Faye. I'm really proud and I'd say astonished at the work you've done, Thieves Guild, but I knew you had it in you. Nice to see it coming along, though.
Thank you.
The work you're doing of spreading the guild to other towns is very commendable. One day there'll be a vast network across continents. I have no doubt. Maybe even the world at the rate you're going. That would be nice. Have that network there to protect those who don't have a voice, the power to stand on their own, take back from those that do have the power and taking too much. And you're keeping those powerful artifacts out of the wrong hands. It's the adventure of it too, though, if I'm honest.
It's not all that it's cracked up to be.
I know. I know. I'm feel like I left earlier than I wished to, but sorry I wasn't able to hold out. Always told you never to let your guard down, and you are so good at it. Let mine down around Candor.
We all did.
I think Candor does need to be taken care of. Not out of vengeance, please, but out of safety for others. Clearly doesn't care about innocence.
Vengeance or protection, I'm not going to let him live.
You were always so ready for action. Eager. You had to work on that over-eagerness many times. Just be cautious. Be calculating. They know you can't be. With Candor. Don't let those feelings of vengeance and anger cloud your judgment. Get him first, then let the feelings out.
It's so difficult.
I know.
What he did to you, to the guild, to Avalon, to everyone that I don't know about.
Yeah. He really got us. He's in danger. But I think being your quarry's a little more dangerous, so you keep after him. Just keep your cool. And until you've got him. I like that you've made new friends and have new people close to you.
Me too.
Now, I hope that it doesn't stop including the thousands that rely on you in the Thieves Guild. Be sure not to forget them.
How could I?
Yeah. Oh, you've always been one to stack responsibility on responsibility on responsibility on your back. And put your blinders on and just carry the weight. Take time for yourself. Here and there.
It's really you.
It's the me in your head. It's everything you knew about me. That's probably what I'd say if I was here. I don't think you're letting yourself say it, so maybe that's why I'm here.
I tried to reach out to you. You never answered.
I wish I knew why.
Me too.
Calls you over for a hug. Okay. And they're, feel tangible enough. They give you a hug. The sense of, the scent of Lanier and the pat the same way you used to because it's kind of pulling from your head, your memory. You're doing great. I'm just here to tell you. I know you've got other voices in your head, some that were here just before me, but you're doing great. Keep your friends close. Keep doing the amazing work that I love to see you taking on what we set out to do together.
Thank you.
Thank you. The abyss starts encroaching. All right, I guess that's it for now. But the swords look good on you. Gives you a little pat in the cheek, and the mist envelops. And I'll move us over to Tuna. Now, the second piece of this, is everyone has different things, and yours ended up being an NPC, but I felt, first, of course, the negatives that are in your head, you've already experienced at the end of last session. The positives are at the top of this one, and I felt like Dia would be an amazing representation of the positives in your head. And I wanted to ask Serena if you're comfortable role playing some positive feedback compared to like the negatives that Tuna heard last week of the bombing being their fault and so on and so forth. If not, no worries, but I thought you'd be interested.
Absolutely. Give me an acting prompt and I'll follow.
Okay, you are the positive reinforcement. You are the counterpart to the negative thoughts of self doubt and self worth that Tuda suffered last week. You're there to build up, to make counterpoints, and to reassure Tuna in what they're doing. Okay, you step out of the fog. And Tuna, of course, you see Dia now. I'll be gone.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Everything.
It's fair.
I think that maybe I might not be a good person, Dia.
Well, if you're not a good person, then I think that makes the rest of us all very deplorable. Why are you giving yourself such low remarks?
I think I didn't have to be in Avalon. I didn't have to be a smuggler. I didn't have to try to be a pirate. I could have just gotten a normal job, done normal work, and maybe none of that would have happened.
There's no way to tell what actions that we take that determine how the world unfolds. But as far as I know, you pursued being a pirate because that's what you wanted. And very rarely,
Yeah.
I think this. But as long as I've known you, there's no one who can make you do what you don't wish to do. And that is one of the many brilliant things about you. You
Nothing if
choose.
not stubborn, that's for sure.
Some say stubborn, others can say courageous, valiant, stalwart is his favorite synonym for it. Choosing a path that brings you joy is never, I think especially for you, it's never going to make you a bad person. I always saw piracy as the ultimate expression of freedom.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, that's what it was all about, was not being some kid in South Belmont just roaming the docks. I think I wanted to think I could be more. And I don't know, I guess I'm more than that now, but it didn't really happen the way I expected it to.
Do you regret those choices? Regret how it unfolded now?
No,
To who you are now?
not for a second. If I had done even anything slightly differently, I might not have met you and Vadrin and Feora, and that's a lot worse than just being some boring kid in South Belmont. So,
And we wouldn't have met you? Someone who defends a choice for freedom and wanting to seek out more than the opportunities that were placed. Ah! Wait, no, that was not on purpose.
well, you hit the nail right on the head of why the name stuck.
You've defended every single choice we've all wanted to make. And that is an extraordinary gift that I don't think any of us have had that opportunity. I did it again, damn. Well, if I say it a third time, then something might happen according to the laws of magic.
Yeah, you'll summon me from the depths of hell, and
No, not at all.
The mist begins to encroach.
thank you.
Always.
Envelops Dia. And we'll move over to think we'll jump over to Ladrin. So same thing as I was thinking about what might be most befitting currently for the positive for Ladrin, thought Feora. So I want to check in Lil and see if you're up for being the positive encouragement for, yeah, okay. So Ladrin, Phelan is enveloped in the fog, and as it passes and moves on, it leaves behind Feora. Understand?
Wipes away all the snot and the tears, and
Oh, Ladrin, what happened?
Phelan came back and pretty much told the truth about everything, and I just don't like to hear it. Although I don't really think it was her, but it felt too real. And like, it's not, I know that's not what happened, but it is what happened. So it's hard to separate my truth from even a ghost's version of the truth. It's hard to hear.
Are you still carrying that weight?
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to fully get rid of it, because I can't just wipe away a big chunk of my life and pretend like I completely wipe it from memory and then go about my life. Or maybe I need to find somebody to wipe away that memory, and then the weight would be lifted. I don't know.
I don't think wiping it's the answer. The thing with time, it makes it easier to bear. You get used to it. It might sit there, and you might pull it off the shelf and look at it every once in a while. You can't let it hurt you the same way. You deserve to be happy. It was a tragedy. It's terrible what happened. But it wasn't your fault. There's no one in that circumstance that would have been able to control.
I mean, I hear you. I believe you. I know you're right.
But then listen to me. Because for what it's worth, I know I'm right too. You don't have to ignore that it happened. And you don't have to give it up. That past is a part of you. But you shouldn't let it be you.
Yeah.
We're here to help you.
Yeah, I think I'm I mean, I know it's been like a year, over a year. I've lost track of time, but I'm getting that now. I'm trying to say that it's okay to ask for help and know that y'all are there. That I can count on you, that I can trust y'all.
I
Yeah.
think if those damn wells taught us anything, it's that we're in this for the long haul.
I
For
hope
better,
so.
for worse.
Yeah.
But please don't cry anymore. It's so strange seeing you express this much emotion.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Ugh. Shake it off, shake it off. Can can I have a hug?
Of course.
This is it. Excuse me. Does it feel real?
It
Like a
feels
real hug?
tangible. Yeah, it's kind of from your memory, so all the smells and the feel of a hug are there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, as she steps away, the fog begins to encroach. Any last words as the fog takes her?
Yeah, yeah, she'll like as everything kind of slowly dissipates, she'll just kind of mutter like one day hopefully I'll have the courage to tell you how I really feel.
Fog obscures her face. Oh, that's good. Okay. So then we will head over to so far in my notes. Well, Dia, and of course, I thought who better than Tuna if you're up for that, Carly. Of course, you haven't had the flip flop combo because that was all in your head, Tuna. But here you'll just be the representation of Tuna in Dia's head there to support if you're good, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dia, your parents. Actually, yours is a little special because you were shoved in that room, and the door shut. And so I'll probably start off with Tuna as this representation. You approach the door from the other side, hearing the like banging, that not being able to open it. You can open it from your side.
Yeah, you all right? And I'll open. Or I'll knock gently on the door.
I can't open the fucking door.
It's okay, it's all right. And I'll yank.
Nice. Flies open.
It's all right. You're free. You're not trapped.
I just immediately like jump into their arms.
It's like grabbing.
I fell for it. I knew it wasn't real.
It's all right. I know you wanted it to be. And I'm sorry that it wasn't.
We've just dealt with so much shit. We've literally sassed a vampire to death. And I'm still more terrified of this stupid room than anything else.
Well, we've beaten everything else. You can beat this too.
I feel like with you and Latrin and Feora, that is very much possible.
We'll all always be here to open the door.
Oh, thank goodness for any future property damage.
You're not there anymore. And you won't be ever again.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's just funny because now it used to just be ledges he would always save me from. Now apparently it's locked rooms, and I appreciate you all the more for it.
What can I say? Apparently I have a thing for damsels in distress.
Impressive damsel I do make. I love you.
I love you.
Let's get out of this fucking fog now.
and with that, the fog approaches. It's beautiful. Yeah. And as it clears this final time, you find yourselves back among one another. In the cave. You get a good 25, 30 feet of distance through this fog like you had before. It kind of reverts to normal. You see one another.
Gonna glare at the fog. You're on thin ice. I don't know if you can understand me.
I think it gets the point either way. Is everyone okay?
I am very tired of psychological warfare through mist and fog.
Yeah.
And rain and
Yes,
roaming
and
elementals.
everything.
Honestly, I think that's why the fucking vampire was really just a joke. We've already experienced emotional trauma from literal weather killing us. Like, honestly.
Yeah. Well, at least we know we can handle whatever's thrown at us.
But to answer the
That's
question
fair.
and not blasé over it with jokes. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all right. Just growth sucks.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Feora, Latrin, are you alright? I know you're tired, but
Yeah, alive.
I need some tea.
I need some booze. I need to get the fuck out of the swamp.
Well, Borum, come on. We have a schedule to keep. We don't want to be here all day. Let's go.
Excellent. All right, you begin. You continue the trek through the different cave ways. Let's see. Where are you? You've already navigated through the two main tunnels, and you went, I think, left and then right, if I'm not mistaken. So, that is the. Let me double check my notes. All right, so you carry on. You continue, and you find pretty strong. Can I have everyone make an Arcana check for me, if you don't mind, as you're navigating through?
it's still enclosed my character sheet.
You roll the new dice because oh my god, it makes a little ding stick sound.
Oh god. Okay.
It's adorable. Do you know what you get?
Hold
Take
on.
your time.
When I picked the new dice, I closed down the window because I'm like, oh, I'm done with this now.
Nice.
I wasn't. Oh, why did I just roll a d20? I'm trying to roll Arcana.
Oh.
Oh god. The one.
Oh.
Dirty one.
That's amazing. Okay. Latron?
Surprisingly, a 15.
15.
Double digits.
Nice, nice.
Amazing.
Bayora?
I got a 10.
Okay, and Dia?
5.
Oh my goodness. Okay, nope, you continue traveling through.
Great.
My
Love it.
15 did nothing.
It feels like BG3 when it's just perception failed, and it's like, great, love it.
When did I fail?
Does my
Will I
15
blow
mean
up?
nothing to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ladron. It's a distance still. You'd have to get a pretty decent one here, but runner up.
That for me.
We bring all the party members by this one spot. Like, did you guys get it? No?
Mm-mm.
Shit.
Can we
Okay.
switch out? You go to camp. I need to bring somebody else.
Hold on. Let me go get Shadowheart.
Guidance.
Gregory, where's
Gregor. Girls,
It's
That
to
lady.
girls,
roll.
please.
Mhm.
They have 3 heads. That's 3 rolls.
Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's take a minute and do the DM inspo. Yet again. That's not bad. Okay, and when you're all set, Carly, let me know what you get for just a straight D20
No.
first.
It's a 6.
Okay. Dasha?
I'm so happy with this dice.
Nice.
12.
12. Okay. Lil?
Yes.
2.
Oh, okay. And Serena?
I got a 3.
All right, Tasha, you get it. As I rolled a 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Do I need to use it for this Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay.
You continue navigating. Of course, you don't necessarily have a clear direction. In the murky depths is sort of, a lot of this is interconnected. You're here just to find, you're in search of the quag heart somewhere. Your journey brings you to an area of cave that begins to descend, but the water level does not. It descends into a cave full of water. It's just water down. What would
I
you all
would
like to do?
go ahead and ritually take 10 minutes before we go swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And because I prepared it, didn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna do water breathing on us.
Okay.
So
All
we
right. In
can
fact, you
be
might
fish.
still have it. It's 24 hours, you said, right?
Oh, did I already? Yeah.
Yeah,
you did.
It's only been
Oh wait, yeah.
4.5 hours today, so yeah.
I forgot that's what I did. I was really distracted last week.
Mm.
Okay, yes, we're fine.
No
We're good. We
worries.
can breathe.
Okay. Right. So, are y'all just heading in the water?
I'll cast dancing lights again
Okay.
because my stupid human eyes haven't become dragon eyes yet.
It's amazing. Awesome.
Can I just dip a dagger in to make sure it's not
Secretly
danger
acid.
water? Yeah.
You dip the dagger in, and the dagger comes out, and the liquid drips off of it.
Yeah, okay. Good enough for me.
Nice. Okay. What is the marching order in case, while it's maybe 12 feet wide now, you know how these things go. Sometimes they get tight into tight spaces. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, Ladron first. Hang on. Let me put this in order over here so I remember. Ladron, and who's behind Ladron?
Probably me.
Tuno.
Oh,
Yeah, Feyor. That's
Feyor?
fair.
Okay. All right, and behind Feyor, third.
I'll go third.
And then who's fourth? I'm just kidding.
I'll bring up the rear.
Nice.
The caboose.
Right, you begin navigating through, swimming downward. Thankfully, of course, you're able to breathe. It fizzes in the back of your throat and oxygenates before it gets down into anything. Um, you can't well, you can't speak with one another, but it's only because of the dragon cat. Um, all right, it is pretty dark. So with Ladra in front, who does have dark vision, can you please make, I guess, ooh, let's start with a perception check. Just to see what you take in down here.
30-20.
Oh, nice. You've got a pretty good lay of the land down here so far, and we'll keep that roll as you're navigating through. Yeah, it's really just a lot of jagged caves. There's different bits of it almost looks like um, coral if it wasn't fresh water here, and bits of what is it there that grows in the side of ships and stuff? The
Algae?
it's like algae and the little crusty things.
Barnacles.
Yeah, like barnacles along the walls.
Barnacles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The little crusty things. Um, along that adorn the walls here. It does shift in size down to 3 feet here, up to 15 feet here. There are pockets every so often. It's a pretty long space, so I'm just going to keep you up and give more of a journey through. Handle it that way. A few pockets of air. If you have any reason you want air, you don't really need it. And it might be stale air, might not be good. So, but there are a lot of options down here. It's not one continuous path. It frequently goes off in a number of different directions, empty out into an area where there's some caves further down that head downward, some that head up. So I guess I'll just ask you to make a survival check. Probably have to do a straight survival check because I don't know that Vior can help you under here necessarily. And this is just to not get like caught in a loop or a circle or anything, because there are caves that circle back.
18.
Very nice. Yeah, you managed to continue moving and not getting. Didn't you see this cave already? You're going to be in here so far, and we can backdate it if you're like, nah, we would have done something different. You're probably in here with 3.5 hours so far swimming through these areas. You've explored a number of caves that have been dead ends and backtracked, and I'll just do a quick check-in and see if any of you have anything you want to suggest or talk or anything like that to one another while continuing forward. If not, I'll just carry on.
I'm good to carry on.
Okay. All right. And so you empty out into another larger pocket that has a number of smaller caves in different areas. This one has a lot of um, plant growth, and even Dia as well. You can see in here a bit outside of your dancing lights. There are some of those iridescent crystals in here you saw early on beneath the water here, and that seems to be giving life, like allowing life to flourish here, the plant life. A lot of long fronds of like large blades of almost like a seaweed that grow from the cave walls into the space. There's 2 tunnels to take here. One heads down a little further, and the current is sort of heading, because you rolled so well with the survival, the current is sort of heading down towards that cave. Seems to be coming in from one of the other option you have. So that is to say, the cave up above where the water's coming in, that might bring you back to the surface, which isn't necessarily, I don't think, where you want to be. But the one down bottom might be emptying out somewhere because there's a current that way. Whether into more water or into an open space. Okay. Which would you like to head down? I'll focus it on Adrian as the one in front.
The one where the current's going down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so you head into this one. Before, as you approach the entrance to this cave, you can definitely feel kind of like the draw, the suction of this current pouring through there. It's relatively narrow. It's about 3 feet wide, and most of the spaces you can see. It's pretty straight for a while, and then it kind of hooks down at the end as Deascend's dancing lights. You can see about 60 feet straight, and then it starts to pitch down. It's definitely going to be single file, and it has a lot of the you're trying to see through. The current is moving all the plant fronds too. It's like full of all the plant fronds and everything that are getting drawn in. In between those, you're able to see through. You want to maintain the same marching order? Okay.
I do anyway.
Okay. Nice. You first, Legion. Nice.
Do it.
All right, Legion, you heading in? Lead the way.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Right. It'll be appropriate for this tunnel to kind of get a lay of the. You make, I guess, a nature survival check for me, patron.
Do you want nature? Or do you want survival?
Your choice.
Oh, I get a choice.
Mhm.
Okay, I was like, I don't get. Okay, I'm gonna do survival because I'm higher in that one. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think the current's going to pull you too hard. You should be able to maintain. Can't really swim, but you all have to climb through. But it feels like a pretty safe pace as far as current and stuff. You might want to advise like careful of sharp edges. There's definitely going to be sharp edges in here. And that sometimes if the current's lower here, if it meets up with other tunnels that have the current while drawing too, might empty into something larger with a stronger current. I think with that roll is the things you get.
I think just just because I would also, where did it go? Like to, I can still cast underwater, right?
If it has a verbal component, you can't.
Oh, I do. It does have a verbal. Never mind. Never mind.
Unless you have. Oh, wait, no, it's because you have sorcery.
Just kidding.
Okay, all right. So in you go. Same order. You climb in. You kind of, start. Go make an athletics check as you're sort of like navigating the climbing through here. Everyone, actually, if you don't mind. And I'll start with Ladrin once you get your roll.
That's a 6.
Oh gosh. Okay. You're doing your best. Pace is a little slow. You get a slash or two, like trying to pull your way through on some of the sharp stuff, but no damage.
Oh, good.
Feyora?
5.
Okay. All right. Same thing. This is sort of a collective thing overall. So, Adia, yeah, what'd you get?
14.
Nice. All right, bringing up the curve. Yay. Okay. You kind of like, you let them get in. You're like, just watch for a minute. Like, okay, I think I get it. And you're pulling through nice, and you could go faster, but if they end up, picking up space. And Tuna,
Natural 20 for a 27.
you're like,
Damn.
the
I'm
back.
sure women.
Yeah, and you were so ready to go, and then it's like the bottleneck. Is everything all right? All right. You navigate through. You go through the 60 feet before it starts to descend slowly downward. There's another couple hundred feet you get through before it merges with another small cave, and the current picks up. Can I have everyone do one more athletics check, please? As the current's, a fair bit stronger now. And rather than having to pull yourself through, you're almost having to stop yourself. Let's start with Ladrin at the front.
2.
I'm gonna put a pin in that. Let me just move Ladrin over here as a pin, so I don't forget. Feora?
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back to what you experienced. Dia?
This is another athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. 10.
You know what? Yeah, it averages though with your first, so you're doing pretty well. Okay. And Tuna.
Also 10.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
Has
Yeah.
anyone else noticed that these dice are bouncier? Because like it was on a 19 and then it just went over to the 3.
Mine
I'm
can
just
barely
hoping.
move.
I'm just hoping to get them all out now, and then when Born comes, we're just getting like 20s and
Yeah.
like nothing below a 15, and
Yeah,
that's what I
nice.
hope for.
I love it. Okay, so yeah, they average with your previous one. So here's what so Tuna and Dia, you're doing well. You're right behind Feora. Feora is hanging in there. Feora, you slip a time or two as the current kind of pulls you and pulling yourself back, and because you're watching like Ladrin in front of you doing, Ladrin just the current gets her and lines up and she's like a torpedo through this thing, like not really that fast, but like almost at a run speed, just down the thing ahead of you. So I'll pause for a
Bye.
minute and let you all you're not able currently with the check, currently Ladrin, to stop yourself. Just I'll give
Fine.
you all a minute to react, because you know that the people behind you have no idea unless Ladrin says something or you say something.
I would probably be like,
What is it? What is it?
that's your only warning.
Okay.
Over the dragon chat, Fair will say, Ladrin fell, and then dive in after.
All right.
All right, so you're letting go and just going to torpedo speed. Okay. So Dia, in front of you, you watch Feora just kind of like tuck hands in to the side and accelerate
Well,
greatly.
the last time we were shunted into a mysterious hole that led deep in the ground, there was a floating bonehead. So I have to go.
Okay. You do the same. Tuna, you hear this? You see this?
Yeah, I'm going too.
Okay. The water is rushing by your ears now. You feel the pressure. Can I have everyone make a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid damage as you're going through a 3-foot wide space that bends and twists so you don't hit anything or scrape on some of the sharp things. Oh no. I don't have the thing pulled up. I can't see dice. Ladrin, what'd you get?
17.
A 17. Okay, you managed to avoid damage because you're only at a certain speed so far. It can get faster, so there's no half on a success. You are flying through carefully, but hitting at just the right moments. Yeah, head first. Feora, what you got?
27.
Woo.
Fear, you're like a mermaid under here. You're like bend, twist, bend, and you're just avoiding all the stuff. It's incredible. Dia, how about you?
16.
Nice. All right, same thing. Little magic here. Nothing that leaves behind for Tuna, but you keep yourself safe, protected. And Tuna?
Natural 1.
No.
For 4.
Okay. All right. We are not going anything crazy just yet. Okay, it's
Thank
just it's
God.
5 points of, I guess, I'm probably gonna say slashing damage because it's a little more about the sharp thing currently. A little later, it
I
might be more
took
about bludgeoning. Oh,
I took resistance to bludgeoning as my werewolf ability for this session, so
nice, nice. Well, that might come in handy. We'll see. So,
hopefully.
yeah. All right. So the 4 of you racing through this when you're emptied out into yet another tunnel joins, and this one merges, and now it's about 5 feet wide. Um, you are racing through. There's still some sharp edges um, of those luminescent white crystals in here, and a lot of there's just a very sturdy plant life here. So I will say you see it and you think um, it's sturdy enough where you might be able to slow yourself a little bit using it. But it is also underwater plant life. So I will check in and see what you each one of you. I'll start with Ladrin as you enter this next section. Is there anything you want to do to try and brace yourself or slow down?
And we're still underwater, correct?
Oh yeah, completely underwater.
Um, why are all my things verbal? Yeah, she will try to grab the nearest plant that looks sturdy enough
All
to
right.
hold on to.
Go ahead and make. There's plenty of it, so I'm not going to make you do any sort of like a dex check. It's everywhere, and it comes in from all the different directions. There, it's almost like a little small tubular area in the center of it. If you want to avoid it, so instead, I'll just ask for. I'm sorry, it's probably gonna be an athletics check, because it's sort of strength to grab it and hang on.
Well, 3.
A 3. Okay. All right. Let me put a pin in that. Let me move you back over into the pin section of my desk.
Oh no.
All right, Feyor, you're up next. You see, Legion grabs some and it kind of pulls her forward in like a almost like an underwater reverse somersault halfway, and then does not hang on to it, tears out, and she flips back forward, back into like torpedo position, and she is hauling ass now. The current in this one is serious. What would you like to do, Feyora?
Her only goal is to catch up with Ladrin, so
Okay. You're just gonna go for it.
yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to then like stick to that small center that doesn't have plants in it to slow you down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you might be able to catch up a little bit in there. All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics, underwater acrobatics check.
15.
A 15. Hmm. You do pretty well. You get almost to center with that because it is pretty difficult and it's underwater, so DC was a little higher. But you do manage to keep up the pace, like right behind. Okay. Let me put you here. Yeah. What would you like to do? Watch Favor do this. Ladrin. That one's for Dia. When you're all set.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Acrobatics checks.
I know it's whatever you'd like to do. What would you like to do as you kind of empty
Oh,
out into this tube? Sorry.
okay. No, you're good. I'm also just looking at my spells.
And you can take a minute if you want to look at spells and stuff. I'll talk about the cave and stuff.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
guess how far? So I guess distance wise, I'll ask a couple of questions.
Mhm.
How far away is Ladrin from me?
A little bit ahead as you're emptying out. I would say 15 feet.
Okay. And oh goodness. Ooh, I don't know. I just know Favorite has a much better chance of like maneuvering in here. So I think I will attempt to slow myself down
Okay.
before trying to help anyone.
Nice.
Airplane crash rules.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, amazing. All right, go ahead and yeah, I'm so sorry. It's another athletics check to try and grab on.
I fully understand. This makes sense. Feats of strength. Here we go. A 12.
12.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Let's roll for the strength of this plan. Okay. So you are able to. You don't just slow down. You're able to get your legs kind of flip out. So your legs are in front now, but you're hanging on to this as the water's rushing by. And I'll probably just put a pin in that because Tuna's right behind
Okay.
you.
No problem.
Okay. Put you in the pin section. Tuna, what do you do? You're flying 3C deer.
I'm gonna try to not hit Dia.
Mm.
Can I also try to grab onto a plant and slow myself?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. That's athletics, correct?
Please.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's a 17.
17. Yeah, you do, and you kind of grab like right next to. There's it's about 5 feet wide, so width wise, there's enough if you want to be behind her or beside her. Either one's fine.
Yeah, I'll be beside her. I
Okay.
want to be. We all need to stay as close as possible, I would think.
Nice. So both of you have your feet out first, and you're just like hanging on to this. Oh, yeah. Go ahead if you have any talking you want to do, and then I'll resolve the pins. Pin to people. No talking.
As I land next to D, I'll just say, "Come here often."
Well, I was just in the neighborhood.
Amazing.
Is this said to like each other directly, or is it over the entire dragon chat?
You know what? The entire dragon chat, just because I think I want to know what's about to happen.
Can we save the flirting until after we've gotten this taken care of?
Yep, sorry.
No.
All right.
I just had another bracelet break on me.
Oh no.
Okay,
This is
sorry.
fine. Okay, so Ladrin, as you sort of tumbled and flipped and everything, I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw for me. In fact, may I please have Ladrin, Dia, and Tuna make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh, yeah. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
That's amazing. Sorry, I'm just pulling something up first before I get everyone's things. All right, let's see. That is this. Okay. All right, let's get some numbers. Ladrin, what you got?
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna put you over here, and I'm gonna put you here. Dia.
23.
Oh, nice. And Tuna.
Dirty 20.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've resolved pins for now. I've half resolved them. So, oh my gosh, we'll head back up to Ladrin. You're doing a little bit of tumbling in the water now ahead. Thankfully, it's like 5 feet wide here. There's room for some tumbling. But I'll probably have to ask for a quick dexterity saving throw just to see, like, if you take damage on this, how much.
Oh, okay.
You're tumbling about.
Is that for everyone or
Just
so
later.
just later?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. You take half the damage because you succeeded. So it's just 5
Okay.
points of bludgeoning damage. And and the plants are helping soften it. Fiora, you're able to catch up to Ladrin's body because you kind of went into that center area, torpedo style, as Ladrin's sort of bouncing around. What would you like to do, bro?
I guess as terrible as this is gonna go, because I'm weak, try try to grab her. I'll try to grab her and then try to drag a dagger through like into the sides to slow down.
Okay. Well, let's start with it's our old friend athletics check to grapple.
I know. 10.
Let's do it's not quite the typical grapple, but Ladrin, you're bouncing all over the place. Ladrin, go ahead and make either an athletics or acrobatics check at disadvantage. If you get a 10 or higher, then Theor will be able to successfully catch you.
Oh no.
Got
The
a
face.
9.
Bitch.
You grab, but it just like only serves to like spin her more. Okay.
Having a blast.
We'll come back to that mess. That was a beautiful attempt, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. That brings us back to Dia. Technically, Dia and Tuna, because you're both paused currently, but Dia, you're next in line, so we'll...
Okay. So they're both kind of careening now?
They're getting pretty far out of sight at this point, but yeah, well, Feyor's okay. Ladrin's just like the last you kind of saw.
Okay. And does it look like the current is taking us anywhere, or is there like a spot that we don't know for sure?
Not sure yet. Yeah.
That's fair. I'm also pretty limited right now with my fucking human eyeballs. How do people play humans? I have nothing to help. So I guess the only thing to really do is to just follow where they go. Yeah. I'm gonna try to angle it to where, like, as I let go of the branch, just in the dragon chat, so I'm not just doing anything compulsively. It's like, we're starting to get separated. Legion Feor, I'm gonna try to follow you. And so I'll just try to let go of the branch in a way using the current where I follow after them, just so they don't go out of sight.
Okay. You're probably about 60 feet ahead of you currently.
Okay.
Do you want to continue right now, because of the current you're hanging on, your feet are first down the tube? Do you want to try and like whip around to your heads first? Or do you want to finish with your feet first? Okay. It will be. We have plenty of checks. We don't need to check for that. So you're able to just because it's for fun. Not to save yourself from something. Yeah. Sorry, they didn't. And Tuna?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. Right, the two of you.
I want to like again torpedo through.
Do you because you're beside one another, do you want to swap order? Do you want to remain Dia and then Tuna?
I'm good either way. I don't know what's the best choice here.
Yeah. Just because I have +7 in athletics, I can.
Yeah, you go ahead, zoom first.
I could. Yeah.
Kind of
I might can grab.
Dragon chest. So. Okay. All right. You take a and begin torpedoing to hopefully at one point catch up. Let's see. As the current takes you all, may I please ask, Ladrin and Dia and Tuna again to make Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
What's happening?
Yes.
Oh, that's so pretty. Sorry.
What are the new dice? Okay, let's see. Ladrin, you're in first position here. What'd you get?
I got a natural 20. And the thing was so cute. That's why I was like,
Let's see.
22.
Okay, beautiful. All right. Thankfully, no more accelerating. You know, you're still you kind of even out a little bit. As the current isn't going to bounce you around for long before it just like gets you in the middle and kind of even out. Dia,
I got a dirty 20.
nice. Okay, yep. You flip over into that torpedo position and you find a nice smooth like center pattern here currently. And Tuna.
I also got a dirty 20.
Nice, same thing.
Ooh.
Everyone's kind of lining up and just doing their best. All right, that's gonna bring us back to. Let me just see. So here, this. Yeah. Okay. I mean, technically, rearranging my. All right, Ladron, we're back to you in the front. This is as you've been spinning, you've been seeing you're getting closer and closer to something. As you kind of like regulate yourself, you see there's a very sharp, not 90 degrees, but probably like a 65-degree turn down that you're about to hit. Now, even though the current's gonna, bring it in with it, it's likely, if you're not able to like try and do something, whatever you have in your imagination, you want to like try and prepare yourself to take that angle, without cracking into the wall, taking a little, a hardy bit,
I mean,
or slowing yourself
well,
down again. Any
all of my spells are verbal except for control flames. I guess, let's see. I guess I'm just gonna try to like grab plants again because I don't know what else to do.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's back to our old friend athletics.
Hey. Well, that's 6.
Okay, yeah, once again, you grab some and they just kind of pull out and you go a tumbling. Can you make a quick dex save just so we can figure out what you're looking at damage-wise?
8.
Okay, 10 points of damage is still, I'd say the danger is more in, we'll say bludgeoning damage here. I think we're at the point where the speed, it's bludgeoning damage more than.
Ow.
Okay. Figura, you're up. You see this ahead too. It's 5 feet wide, so you get a little bit, later bouncing around. You're able to see it. What do you want to do?
I'm still just trying to catch up and grab her.
Oh, okay. You've definitely been able to catch up again. It's an athletics check.
No, it's not.
I know. I'm sorry.
15.
Okay, so Ladrin, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics, and with a 15, all you have to roll is a 5, and Figura will.
Is
Gotcha.
it straight?
It's a straight roll, either athletics or acrobatics. You just have to get a 5.
Oh, okay. I was like, I rolled a 4. I almost had a panic attack. 10.
Okay. As you're sort of like flipping from this last one, you bounce off a wall or two, and Figura, you see your moment and kind of like hands to your sides and calculating, and you grab her around the waist. Got her sort of stationed in the middle. What are you trying to do before hitting this sharp thing now that you've got her? Might be partially limited because you've taken the time to grapple her. What would you like to do? Yep.
I guess just kind of whisk away. If I can get close to a wall to latch on, that'd be cool.
You can try with like one hand to grab the plants or do your dagger dig.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would you prefer? Grabbing plants? Digging in with the dagger?
Probably the dagger, because rogue bitch.
Well, it's going to be roll for athletics, I think, either
No,
way.
it's not.
Because you got to down in and catch enough and hold on. Yeah, sorry.
Jesus Christ, 10.
I'll say with the 10, it slows you enough to cushion whacking into that. So let me
I'll
do
take
some
it.
pins.
Sweetest freaking rolls are going.
At the end, we'll resolve this. Actually, we have to resolve it for the two of you because Tuna and Dia are turned effectively behind that. Whew, okay, so what I'd like to have you both do is let's gauge it with a dexterity saving throw for Feora, but at disadvantage because you're holding on to Ladrin. So Feora going to make a dex saving throw. It should be pretty good for you, but at disadvantage. What'd you get?
14.
Okay. All right, so your damage is actually going to be between slowing down in the last turn and that save that greatly reduces your damage to 7 points of bludgeoning damage for Ladrin and Feora. Each of you takes 7 as you boom, boom, and continue down. Tuna, I'm gonna rearrange here. Tuna, you're next. You don't have to deal with that yet. You've got one more turn before you deal with that. But is there anything that
Am I within 30 feet of them?
next turn would be within 30? Let me think. You are going torpedo speed, and Ladron was bouncing around, but they would have dropped out of sight around that corner. But I'd
Doesn't say I have to have line of sight. It just says
okay.
I want an emboldening bond, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, you were within 30 feet at the end of this 6 seconds. So
okay. So I can choose up to 3 willing creatures within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
So I'm going to make a magical bond between Feora, Ladrin, and myself. So y'all get a D4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Very willing to accept that. Thank you.
I'm thinking if Dia starts crashing, I can cushion her. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. Beautiful. You reach out, and even though you watch them drop down, you know where they are. And you connect on this magical level and grant them this boon. Dia, what would you like to do?
Seeing that everyone's stopping, I will try to grab another vine as I'm passing it to.
Gotcha. Well, more specifically, they hit an angle where the cave continued, but turned down.
Okay.
And continued down. Tuna's still right in front of you, though.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Then I'll no problem. It's also, as I get more tired, my brain is slipping, so I super apologize.
You're fine.
So I think I'll just follow behind Tuna then, if that's the destination is to follow the arc where the other two went. Following along.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to get back to Feora and Ladrin post corner and just tackle Tuna and Dia approaching. Is there anything either of you want to do to sort of mitigate like slamming into this curve?
I want to like hold my shield up.
Okay.
And hopefully kind of slow myself with that. And also, if I do crash, that'll take the brunt of it. And then Dia can crash into me and that'll cushion that.
Nice. Okay.
So
I love it. And Dia?
The only thing I got is like adventurer style, pulling out the single dagger that I have and like trying to like slow my momentum down by having it like cut into like the walls and the vines to just anything to hold traction. So let's do that.
Nice. That's probably your old friend Athletics, as it's like gripping
No
onto
problem.
that.
Yeah, no, that's super fair. All right, let's see where we go. Let's go roll.
Get it,
Oh, I
get
got
it.
too excited.
Oh no. Oh.
4-3, if we care about the total.
Oh,
well.
Wait, my dagger. No, you don't lose the dagger. It's
Okay, great.
And for Tuna, you pull out the shield. Although it actually almost acts like a sail catching the current.
Oh shit.
So you'll probably hit, but it will help mitigate, and Dia will end up kind of bouncing into you. So, can I ask Tuna to make just a dexterity saving throw to get a feel for avoiding this body?
Okay. That is a 16, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting weird rules things. So I have Shield Master. If I'm incapacitated, I can add my shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw I make against effects that only target you. I don't know if that would count here.
If you're incapacitated, you have to...
If you're not
Oh,
incapacitated.
okay. I was like, it's such a weird thing.
No,
All right,
if you're
sorry.
not.
I was stuck on that. So if you're not, then what's the rest?
You can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex throw that you make against effects that target only you, since technically it's only hitting me. Dia's hitting.
Yeah, I'll allow that, absolutely.
Okay, so that is in that case, hold on, what do I get to add? It's whatever my shield, hold on, what does Poppy give me? That is a 19.
Ooh.
Okay. As you're slamming into the wall, you get this, like, Poppy visualizes next to you also holding the shield, like, we've got this. And when you kind of slam in, Dia into you. Let's mitigate that. Oh, look at you, see this die. It did it on the corner. Is that not weird or what? Okay. Okay. That's only going to be 4 points of bludgeoning for Tuna, and Dia,
So 2.
2.
Since
Yep.
I have the resistance. Okay.
Yes. Nice. And Dia, can I just ask for a quick dex save?
Of course.
Awesome.
It's an 8.
All right, you take 14 points of blush. Yeah, you know what? Because Tune is intentionally in front of you, let's say we'll have it 7.
You're so gentle and kind. No, not 70 damage. No.
Oh shit.
No, not that one.
Nice. Okay, so with this adventure almost over through the stream, you now all see you're heading at a downward pitch, about 60 degrees. A few more tunnels are adding to this, and the pace is picking up. Can I ask, well, based on last round, everyone make a final Constitution saving throw through here.
Here we go. We love an underwater concussion.
Nice.
I just had to say something.
Yeah. Oh no! All right.
We've been rolling so well.
You have, yeah.
Open my fucking big mouth.
Ladrin, you're in the front. What did you get?
17.
17. Okay. Feora?
Sorry. This is a con save?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I'm with the program. Ooh, 19.
Nice. Tuna?
12.
Okay. And Dia?
I'm gonna hit you with a cool 7.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So here's what happens before we slip to the next bit. You're pouring out, and the tunnel is getting larger and larger. It's maybe about 20-25 feet wide after the next minute and a half or so. The current just racing and racing before emptying out into just a huge room full of water. It hasn't poured like through air, just empties into this huge open kind of vault. And on the opposite side is maybe 100 feet away. It looks like a tree that is growing underwater. The roots reaching down over the stones at the bottom and into the ground. And it's just half of the trunk stuck out from the stone of the wall, branches running in different directions, and hollowed out a doorway with a soft glowing light. Water beam. As you've emptied out here, you all see one another sort of kind of like, you know, that drop and then the pick back up as you spin around. Let me quickly ask Tuna and Dia for one more Constitution saving throw, please.
No problem.
Oh, God bless.
What would you get, Tuna?
20, dirty 20.
Nice. And Dia?
14.
The two of you, as you're emptied out, after you're not sure if it's all the banging and bruising or what, but your joints were aching so bad and like starting to tighten almost. You free out, Tuna, as you get down here, but Dia, you start floating down to the bottom, locked and paralyzed in place.
Oh,
The plants had an effect that everyone did really well avoiding. But you've gotta fail twice in a row for it to tackle. And you just watch as the paralyzed. Yeah. And
help!
you turn and see Feora, and she's doing the pee-pee dance underwater, like so. With that, we'll take our bio break. Oh my gosh,
Excellent.
you gave me such a look. For anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break, and we're running a little late, so sorry about that, everybody. We'll get back to Dia shortly after, and yeah, we'll catch you in about 10. Here we go. All right. We all nailed that. That's
That's such a brilliant plan. I can use my reaction when a creature takes damage that I'm bonded to teleport to that creature. So I was waiting for them to smack into the wall again, and I was going to teleport to them. I was so
sorry.
proud.
No, that's brilliant. That's
some
I thought
3D
of it-
level thinking.
I thought of it so late. I'm like, wait a second.
Well, kudos. That's an amazing
Thank you,
plan. All right. All right. I'm gonna munch on a little.
Yeah, I'm going to go get a snack or something. I don't know yet.
Great.
What? Daniel Marie.
By not performing her manual labor for her, I'm volunteering. Do this for
That's not
me.
what I heard.
No,
That's
yeah.
not what I heard.
Alright. I mean, just they clearly need some more water.
You say clearly, but I don't know how it smells.
Well, not like powder still. I don't know what you do. If you're doing it, make me do it. It's 360 degrees of here. You're welcome. Yeah, it looks amazing. Like
What?
peanut butter. Oh my. I'm sorry, what's the question? One. I mean, they've got a lot of good stuff, but they're also, moderately high in sugar. You really don't want to have two enough. It's going to blow you past your sugar for the day. Your sugar. You got to think of your sugar, Lily. Listen. Well, you're not listening to the doctor. So, well, you did. That's the problem. That's why they won't see you no more. Right. Yeah, it's just you. Take your time.
When I bought
Natural.
It's amazing. It's peanut butter that almost tastes like peanut butter. But it's all
I
protein.
have no idea
There's
what
no
y'all are
fat.
talking about because I've been so zoned into TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
Nice.
cosplayed their Baldur's Gate character, and it's the same tree design that I put on Ladrin that I have really forsaken in Baldur's Gate. She doesn't exist right now.
it's
But
fine.
now I'm wanting to cosplay her for Halloween
Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
Do it.
because, like, let me just. I'll share this. In the
If
chat.
tuna wasn't pink.
Nice.
It's called body paint. Get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I do have body
Like-
paint. I don't have pink, but I can get some.
Plus the fact that I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with this song as you hear it.
Nice. That's a great idea. Yeah, please. What were you saying,
What?
Kimberly?
Oh, I bought the wrong kind of juice at the
No?
store. I accidentally bought orange pineapple instead of tropical punch.
Weird
Uh-oh.
mixture.
It's a very weird mixture. I'm not a fan because it's the V8 orange juice, so it's not
Uh-huh.
real orange juice.
It's not. It's fake.
Yeah, which I'm
Fake
fine with
news.
fake tropical stuff, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because
don't
is
mess
it
with
real?
orange
Is it?
juice.
Yeah.
Right.
I've
Right.
only used orange pineapple as a mixture for like
Yeah.
alcoholic beverages.
Okay, and we're back.
This
Ooh,
new
this butter.
Rapunzel cup.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
The prettiest princess.
Truly.
Well, they're all beautiful. So
Let's see. Right. Hi, everybody. Hi, viewers. Yes, we're back. And right, we're watching as Leora and Adrian and Tuna witness a completely paralyzed Dia. Dia, what kind of expression do you have in your face as it locks up?
I think it's just a very annoyed, of course. I don't want to be here, so it's just.
Oh, I wish we had like a fan artist to draw this stuff because that was brilliant. That face. Okay.
Just like a arms crossed too, like or yeah, like this.
Middle finger just.
This is for you.
All
Fuck off.
right, what would you all like to do?
I mean, I'm diving down.
Get underneath, and you can have us, support the. You heading over to the tree, or looking for other avenues in or out?
Yeah, there's no air pockets around here, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll grab Dia, then head towards the tree.
So you weren't Adrian following him? Okay. You all make your way over to this arched doorway. No door in there, just an arched doorway. And it's like the doorway itself is full of light. It's not a light coming from within the tree. It's just brightly lit in this space. You can't see beyond whatever's on the other side of this wall of light within the door frame. Swimming through. Okay.
Yeah.
You swim through, and as you breach the other side of this light, it's blinding as you swim through. You're swimming through for 15, 20 seconds, and then you feel air hit your face, and you come out of water into a space full of air, but it takes a minute for the blindness to kind of wear off, like half a minute.
Immediately lesser restoration on Dia to get rid of paralysis.
You are restored.
I fucking hate it here.
Amazing. Yeah, as you all, as you recover and as everyone kind of regains their vision, that light is behind you and is illuminating the space you're within. And it looks like you're within a hollowed out, maybe 30-foot wide tree, 35-foot wide tree. You're in what would have been the trunk of it. No windows in here. It would be in darkness if not for the radiant light of the doorway. And you see a lot of there's tables and benches, chairs and the like. The tables and benches have a lot of worn and rusted armor and weapons that have been corroded by time, and a single treasure chest of what seems very much like what you would imagine a treasure chest to look like in the center of space, on a slightly elevated little pedestal about a half foot off the ground.
Does it look rigged or trapped at all?
Go make an investigation check, Feyre. The DC is lowered for bringing me a popsicle. Just kidding. It's not. But thank you. I appreciate it.
15?
15. Okay, you do not sense any trap.
Can I vibe check the chest?
Absolutely.
That's a bit. Okay. I was gonna say that's a bit. I want to make that clear.
Yes, what's up?
So the vibes here are in fact rancid.
Yeah, for real. All right. Yeah, what would you all like to do? The light kind of softly glows as though it's refracting off water, just dancing about the space. Other side is a little bit dim light, but yeah, it's pretty much places to rest for a minute with the chairs. You're welcome to look around more thoroughly if you want. What would y'all like to do? Feyre's over there looking for traps at the chest current.
Ladrin's gonna go over to a corner area that's not a corner and vomit everywhere because she's dizzy as hell.
There's a helmet, but it just rusts through and falls out anyway. Oh,
I know it's not going to help because we're going to have to dive back into it, but I'm just like, I'm going to sit in one of the chairs that I see there and cast Dancing Lights again,
no.
just to get more light in here, and then just wring out my fucking clothes.
Nice.
I will also... Oh, I can't ritual cast anything because I'm a sorcerer. Well, I can get my spell slots back, so I guess I should not complain. I'll cast Detect Magic too while we're in here.
Okay. What are the limitations when it's through something? Like if you're detecting the chest.
So it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Oh yeah. So you definitely ping magic within that chest. Pretty strong magic.
Like the chest is magic, or something inside
something
of it is
within.
magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Feora, there's something magical in the chest.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Great. Is it locked?
Yeah.
I can't tell that. No, you're not talking to me. Oh god.
I just realized that you're in front of the chest. Asking Dia. Is it
I'm
locked?
gonna ask you. I'm asking you if it's locked, not.
I know.
I need to go to bed after this. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I'm gonna change my clothes. I just spit popsicle everywhere. I had an excuse for it this time. That's not usually the case. Let's see. It is definitely locked. Yeah.
All right, can I try picking it?
It worked.
22.
22. Thanks to your expertise in lock picking, you carefully assess the type of lock. It's old. This is old. This is in fact, it's not really even a type of lock system that you've seen before. Not, in this prime. And you managed to unlock the chest.
Let's open this bitch up.
Okay. Open up the chest. And within, you see, let's see. There's the smell kind of hits you first. The Within is a malodorous lump, that can best be described as a lump of brown skin and muscle covered in slime and mud. Sticking within it, short sword dug halfway towards the hilt through it. Now, you did get a description of the quag heart, and it fits this pretty well. They mentioned a relic had been stuck in it.
Hello.
Yeah. Both items are very magical, highly magical. Near god level magical. Sword
Oh,
and the heart.
well, that might have been what was probably blinding me, though I'm not sure. But both of those are very powerful magic items.
Do you think something bad would happen if I tried to take the sword out?
Oh, without doubt, immensely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Please don't.
Don't we
I don't
need to
like
do
these
that in order
answers.
to? Well, don't we need to take it out because we need to give the heart back to Orm?
Right. And he wouldn't want a sword in his heart when we give it back to him.
What's an elemental going to do with a sword?
Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm
I
gonna
mean,
pull it out.
Yep, and I'm just like ducking behind my shield a little bit.
I'm gonna go next to Tuna
Yeah.
and like sit with them because no.
I'm like in a corner with like the three of
They
us
have a
behind the
shield.
shield.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Like thumbs up over it. You're doing great, Feora.
So believe
I
in you,
want to
Tat
draw that
Cooper.
so bad. If I was better at drawing.
Nice. Okay, you draw the sword, it slides out beautifully. As the sword slides out, water and mud start pouring out of the heart, pumping. Starts flooding the space room.
I don't.
Yep. This is on par. This is on par with what happens to us when we touch things.
Hey, you're good at fixing hearts. Can you do something?
Oh,
Crystal heart that can pump fire through it.
We can breathe underwater.
Yeah, but like, is it going to die? We can't get back a dead heart.
Oh.
everyone make a quick history check if you don't mind. With advantage,
Yeah,
because this
I'm
was a day ago.
proficient.
Mhm.
in
Oh, with
history.
advantage?
Mhm.
Okay.
You get advantage.
History.
Everyone gets advantage on history?
Yeah. You're recalling something from yesterday, so Tuna, what'd you get?
13.
Later?
14.
Pharaoh?
12.
Dia?
18.
Dia, you now recall that they spoke of a relic that was run through the heart, and that if it were removed, and the waters that flood out of it, if you let waters flood in the same area within the swamp for 30 hours, it said Borum will be summoned.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
So this is doing the thing.
Stick it back in. Stick it back in.
Wait, isn't this what we're supposed to be doing? We have to summon him.
Summon him right here. We don't want to find Alejandro first. The guy who's
Who
like
knows where he
literally his life
is?
to summon him.
We're here now. Who knows where Alejandro is?
Borum's going to kill
I don't
us,
I don't
probably.
know what to do with Borum without some powerful guy that's supposed to help us save the world.
You do?
Again, who's been spending his life trying to summon him.
We found it in under like 8 hours. Clearly, he's failing.
It's fine. We have 30 hours to find Alejandro and get back here.
Mhm.
And with
So
how
we just-
long is it taking us to travel?
Yes, we also have to sleep.
Well,
Does anyone have does
if
anyone
I
have a
stick-
sending spell?
I do.
Right. Can't you just do you have to know the person
I
to
have to be familiar with them. I don't know if I'm familiar enough with Alejandro. And also, I think we might be on a different plane right now. So that adds another layer of complication.
Water's about up to ankles. It's water
Can
and
I try and
mud.
stick the sword back where it was?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a. Let me see. To try and put it back in.
No, I don't want to make it hard.
No, this is on par. This is, yep.
Actually, I don't know if you could, but go ahead and give it a shot. It is a. It is required to be a straight strength check without athletics.
So do a strength check or do
Yeah, I mean, what's your strength modifier?
Well, so I just added the werewolf, so it's no modifier.
Okay, yeah, no, you can't. You try. And it just doesn't want to go back in.
Tuna!
Let me try. Let me try.
Go ahead and roll to. Let me see what yours is. You might, right? If anybody.
I have a 19 in strength.
Squelching my way over to the door.
Yeah, you try to, Tuna, and it is not. It's an astronomical DC to put it back in.
Shit.
All right, then I guess we start moving.
All right,
Hold
on. Who do we know that knows Alejandro? I can sending them and have them sending Alejandro.
Well, probably all the people who are sitting back in Orm's Rest.
Yeah.
These sounds are barely working.
Aveline and all of them.
Oh, can we sending Lilith? Maybe. Can we try that?
Oh, yeah.
See if she can get in touch with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let someone else talk to her. She scares me a little bit.
Ooh, done. Vampires. Okay. Before I cast it, what should I say? Like, hey, we need Alejandro.
We accidentally summoned. We're summoning for him. We need Alejandro. We are here in wherever we are.
And pin it on the map. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to want to. This is actually going to probably take more than one sending, but you're going to want to find 3 stone pillars. Go inside, talk to the elementals. Then you're going to take a left, and then you're going to take a right. You're going to see a spooky. You're going to see a spooky tree and an offering bowl. Go past that, and then you'll find us buried underneath a tree or something. Avoid the plants.
Just like scry on us. It's fine. We allow it right now.
Okay. Okay, that's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Send a Reaper to pick them up. Since you can do that.
Reapers. Okay. Sending to Lilith. Hello. We stupidly summoned Forum. Please send Alejandro scry on our location. We give you permission. Please help us. Bye.
Okay.
Like a 20 or 25? I think it's 20.
25 is the max, so that's
25. Oh, well then I have. Okay, before I say bye. Please help us. Or send a Reaper. Bye.
Nice. Okay. Roll a D100 for me if you would.
Oh no.
I want to see if you get 5 or less.
55.
Okay.
55.
You get a message back shortly after. I see. I will contact Alejandro. Be more cautious. That's the end of the message.
No.
You reprimanded me.
Tell her to give him our number so we can talk.
Nice.
God.
All right, let me think of what I know what Alejandro could do, but let me just think of how. Yeah, I guess. Ooh. Okay. So you can't. Yeah, because you can't get a message because you haven't met one another, so he can't send one to you. Not long after, maybe minutes, just a few minutes, um, a narrow beam of light that floats through the air like a ribbon may on the wind comes through the door and just at the very end it's singular and then splits and touches connects with each of you. There's nothing happens to your form or anything like that. You don't hear anything, but you feel tethered to something.
In a good way.
It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel malicious. It doesn't feel like it's trying to pull you or anything. It's as though it's trying to guide you. Perhaps.
Okay, so we get out of here now, I'm guessing.
That's what I was going to do.
Water's up to shame. Water and mud. So I don't know if underwater breathing will cover the mud, but it's
We should go.
okay.
I'm not gonna check.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. You start thinking back on your spell as you all kind of navigate, head back out into this large space, and these tethers just kind of go with you, and ahead of you they reunite into just one beam, and this floats off and into a small crevice between some of the rocky formations on a wall, a good 100 feet away. It's several hundred feet in this chamber. There's a lot to like look around in to find a way out, but this seems to head over and around the corner. Are you all following or doing your own?
Yeah, let's go. We have no
Okay.
leads.
Ooh, you swim, and this is why I printed a kraken. No, just kidding. You, yeah,
No.
just kidding.
No.
No, you go around the corner,
No, sir.
and there's a cave that is heading upward. It ascends, and you navigate that. Thankfully, there aren't too many things to deal with through this cave. You're going to be swimming for another maybe 5.5 hours, which is still well within the 24 hours. And it levels out every so often and then rises and levels out and rises into larger buckets, smaller, before finally you break free, stepping up through the surface of the water to be hit with the scent of the swamp and the mosquitoes immediately on you. You found your way back up to the surface. This beam still guiding you through the swamp.
I want to like remember the way we went so that we can get back down there easily.
Go ahead and make a survival check because there's a lot of places where they split. But if you can get an 18, you can remember it confidently.
Well, I got an 8. So
Could I help them?
You can independently try and remember. You can't really help them remember unless you get some really good mnemonics or something. But but you can do the same thing. Survival. If you get an 18, you can remember. If you get a
Mnemonics,
15.
I try to?
beloved.
Yeah, that's fine. You're kind of huddled and it was this
Done.
right? All right, Figure, what you got?
God bless.
I got a 6.
Okay, and Ladrin?
23.
23. Okay, you feel confident that you can recall your way back through all that
To be
mess.
fair, so do we in Feora.
Yeah, everyone's like, we've got this. We've got this.
Oh, we got
Fine.
this.
Totally fine.
All right, you've reached the surface, and that means that you're not quite sure where you are. You're not quite sure how many days there are to get to Alejandro as beforehand. You still had,
You think he'll show up if we
Dude.
just start burning things? Him being a whole. What was he again? He was like
He's a
a
Nixie. He's a
a
swamp
Nixie.
Nixie.
What's a Nixie? Are they
It's like a
water
nat-
people?
I think it's like a water spirit almost.
Hmm.
Like a naiad, maybe.
You're suggesting we just burn the swamp.
Maybe a corner of it.
That
Okay.
feels like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm really surprised you suggested it instead of me.
I should clarify because I think you have several days to go here. While there's of course a not a rush, but you want to get there. You need to be letting the water pour in the same spot in the swamp for 30 hours straight. So it's still intentional. It's kind of like a ritual. So if you're walking through the swamp and it's dumping out, that's not going to do it. You've got to be stationary.
Okay, it has to be
Let it build up.
Okay.
Because it can't build up here. It's just spreading throughout the swamp.
Okay.
Okay. Welp.
Hey, I have a stupid question, Ladrin.
Yes.
What would happen if we put it in the bag of holding?
Isn't it?
I would think it would die after 10 minutes. But
What if it started building up in the bag of holding?
But it's a living thing, and living things die in the bag.
We don't
it doesn't
want to
have
kill
lungs.
it.
I thought we
doesn't
did want
have
to kill
lungs.
him.
Oh,
I don't think Alejandro
No?
would want to bring it back just to kill him, would he?
Oh, he
I'll-
was trying to bring it back.
Alejandro probably has some sort of ritual to cleanse it. I didn't really.
Yeah.
It's hard to get the full details of a very intricate and delicate ritual in 25 words.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Fair. Okay, so we're not killing him. Got it. I thought that was the plan, was to kill him.
We probably have to fight him or something.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
It's gonna be like
It's
a
like a
puzzle
god level
boss
thing.
If out of character, if what Dan said is like it won't build up if we're just walking around with it, like it needs to be in one place. So we can just, it's gonna be gross, but we can just walk around with it until we find Alejandro and then let it start to build up.
Oh yeah, I thought we were trying to kill it in the first place, is why I said put it in the bag of holding. That's me misunderstanding our quest line.
You can. I mean, it's one of the 7 lost gods. But it's just the only one that is maybe not so bad. You know.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we can spare this one.
Possibly. This one's
Spare a god, out of the kindness of our hearts.
It owes us now.
Okay. This feels like a dangerous path. Is it nighttime? Should we be resting?
It's nighttime.
Who's
Probably a good
carrying
time to
this-
get some sleep.
Probably
Carrying
me.
this heart.
Probably me, since I was the stupid one enough to
Thank you.
rip the sword
That's
out.
fair.
Listen,
I
that
just wanted
sword.
to make sure.
Nobody has identifier, right? I don't think.
No.
Okay.
I was gonna try and investigate it when we were camping.
When you've had time like traveling to and swimming and other things, this you could have sworn when you were underwater, like as you swam holding it, it almost cut the water, like in a way that appeared like it cut before the water filled in the space. Just like really bizarre behavior. You hold it perfectly balanced. If you're investigating and you want to see like the chop power, you walk by a tree and like a hot knife through butter, you just through the tree trunk, just cut a chunk out of it.
I like this.
Oh,
I really hope no one ends up wanting this back.
Oh no, I'm good. I have no idea how to use a sword.
I mean, if someone asks what happened to it, it was lost in the battle that I'm sure we're eventually going to have. We left it down there after we pulled it from the heart.
Where's the ritual knife that was in this heart? What?
What
No.
ritual knife?
Come on. I never heard of such a thing. It was just there on the ground,
Sitting
pumping
there.
water and mud,
I
chilling.
love it. Okay. Well, I'll let you all you set up camp as you devise you prepare your reasoning.
As long as we all have the same story, then it's fine.
right. Nice. You settle down for a good night's rest. I'll advance the next morning unless anyone has any role play.
Nope.
You were 7 days out prior. So just to kind of give an idea, you've probably it's tough to say really, but maybe made it another day in one direction, whether it's closer or further with all that underwater business. It's tough to say. But everyone gets a good night's rest. Morning comes around. Mosquitoes, all the same stuff, swamp, yuck. Ladrin, since you have to do survival check, DC's a little high. You do it with advantage because I think Fiora is helping you. But because you don't know
Okay.
where you are in the swamp, you have to determine which way to go. Now you have the things guiding you if you want to follow the ribbons.
I would like to, yes, follow the ribbons.
Okay. Go and make a survival check. You can start gauging like in which direction they are pointing. It's with advantage.
25.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Here. And here. Yeah. Let's see. You with that really excellent roll, you kind of get a gauge on where you were. It looks like you're a day ahead in the right direction.
Yay!
Yeah. So
Y'all, we're doing
1, 2.
so good.
Nice. That's 5 days. You figure you got about 5 days to make it to Alejandro.
And I'm still water walking.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Good.
So,
You get
ritual
back.
water walking.
No more water.
Fuck water. I also
Mhm.
did in fact prepare control water just in case.
I like that. Nice.
Oh, that's smart.
All right. We'll just kind of pass these days, because you've encountered most of the stuff you're going to encounter. I'm not going to make you like repeat. Like the fights are like to show how dangerous the swamp is, not for monotony. So, we will check a few things though. We'll check the humidity. So whoever wants to do humidity for the day can roll a D100. All right, Lil, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
71.
Everyone, it's pretty nasty today, but it's not bad enough to affect anything. So excellent on that. We'll do some quick sanity checks. If everyone can make I think it's wisdom today. Saving a quick wisdom saving throw. Tuna, what'd you get?
16?
Okay. All right, excellent. It's not a high DC because I didn't want you guys
Okay.
going like berserk, out here. Or suffering a bunch of stuff. Ladrin?
25.
Okay, Feora.
9.
Okay, Dia?
12.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So sorry.
In that case, Feora and Dia, can you each roll a D100?
Mhm.
I probably only do the check once more over the next 5 days. Dia, what you got?
I got a 59.
59.
So close.
Let's see. Oh gosh. This is familiar. Latron had this one the other day. A fear of growing older is instilled in you, and a desperation to never grow feeble. Maybe this is different. Impatience is formed as a result of the knowledge that with every passing second, you are slowly dying. And as such, you're feeling a little high strung because of that.
All right. So even more elevated than I already am.
No! Awesome.
Grand.
Feora, what'd you get?
55.
Oh. Oh, you start thinking that all right, let me check the other one because that's not a word. Um, oh no, it's can I re-roll again? I'm so sorry, Pharaoh.
$29.
Okay, so sorry, thank you. Okay, you're fine for the day. Remind me at night. Okay. Um, and that's and then someone gets to roll for our event. There's only a couple that you haven't hit. Who wants to roll a d12 for the event? I'll ask Tuna or Dia on this.
I'll roll it.
Yay! Just a d12.
D12, got it.
Don't roll a 12.
I'll do my best. It's a 12.
I specifically said.
I am
You jinxed
sorry.
it, man. You jinxed it.
Gave you, yeah.
The rebel in me couldn't listen.
Nice. All right. Well. Just are you set off on your journey for the day? Humidity bad, but not bad enough to mess with your equipment or anything. Of course, yeah, you're feeling like, oh man, all that stuff from the strange mists affect your mind a little bit. There, you feel fine for the day, Ladrin and Tuna. Let's do a perception check for everyone as you're navigating your way through the swamp, because there's definitely a presence that you're feeling today. And Tuna, when you're all set, let me know.
17.
Okay. Adrian?
18.
Okay, there you are.
9.
Okay, and Dia?
11.
Yay! All right, Tuna and Ladrin. There's twice during the day today that you've caught the surface of the water sinking down quickly as you turn and look. Like you catch movement and you look, you don't quite catch what it is, but you see this, and
No.
it's a space of water that's probably like 6 or 7 feet wide in a circle, just going.
As we're just like moving, if I can do this while I'm moving, I'm just gonna ritually cast water breathing again because I want to. Because whatever.
Just in case.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, do you see that?
See what?
Every now and then it's a dip.
I mean, swamps aren't really known for their stable footing.
It looks like something is opening its mouth.
Where? What direction? Where?
And I'll wait, and the next time I see it, I'll point it out.
Okay, just before getting ready to set up camp, like half an hour out from where you're going to set up camp, it happens.
I would pick up a rock and throw it at it.
Oh my god.
That's enough.
That's fucking.
Make a.
Any day now. I'm very tired of things following us.
Nice. Good. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier, Dia.
Absolutely.
What do I have? I don't have anything.
I'll roll a flat dex. I think that just adds my modifier with it.
Oh.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, it splashes really close to that area. Spoon.
I'm so sick of things ominously looming.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that much longer.
Can you do that again? Ominously looming.
Blooming.
Nothing comes back up through this portion, but moments later, you're waiting. The water spoosh settles, and maybe 20 seconds later, about 25 feet back, a long tail of a tail with spikes in the tail come up out of the water. It's about 20 feet long of water of tail. Go back up.
You guys ever played Resident Evil 4?
No.
This happens if you shoot the lake. It summons the monster.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Anyway.
Fallout.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just I would apologize, but I don't think
No.
I should. I'm just so tired. The mosquitoes are eating my skin. I can feel my pores dying.
Yeah, no. I get it. Trust me, I get it. However, we should probably get to solid ground. Are we on
Yes.
solid ground right now?
You're between, there's like little islands of mud so far, like 50 feet apart. So you're just maybe in the water between a couple.
Yeah, maybe we should get to the nearest island.
Fine.
The only thing that I can do to help is like plant growth in the area, and it would slow it down if it ever came to the surface.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Okay. You make
I'm
your
sure
way
there's
over.
plenty of plants around the area, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you make your way around to, off the water onto one of the, it kind of wraps around in a U shape around where that whatever that creature was, onto some land there. If you have something you want to do while there, if you want to continue following your
I just want to watch and see if I can see it moving anywhere.
okay.
If I can
I would like to help.
yeah, basically, is it stalking us? Is it like circling us right now?
Okay, make a perception check if you would.
25.
Done. You see enough signs in the, well, you can't see through the water with the swamp and everything else, but you notice enough signs to know it's staying present. Not necessarily like, it's time to eat, but they've been, whatever it is, has been following you or in the vicinity with you all day.
All right, Dia, you want to fuck this thing up?
Yes. I want to go home.
I will do the patented tuna method. I take my new mace and I bang on my shield.
Ting, 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 ting. Awesome. Okay, let me ask that as Tuna, you start ting, 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 here. This one's amazing. Is anyone else doing anything to try and rouse the creature or to add or subtract to this?
Yes.
Legion, or actually, yes, Legion. If you have control water, could you like part it to where it's just on the land in the lake bed, and not actually swimming around? Could you divert it around it?
I did not prepare that for today.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
the
might
best
just
thing
be
that
fight.
I think I can do right now is just summon a bunch of plants to make it more difficult for it to walk through and slow it down.
Okay, like under the water there or up where you are? Kind of mess up where it is, like under the water. Like,
I figured like if we were here and this thing was here, like further out,
you're in the edge
that
of
I
land.
make
There in the water.
Oh, it's in the
Mhm.
Yes. I guess I could do it in the water because there's plants in the water too.
Mhm. Absolutely.
I don't want to make it difficult terrain for us.
Gotcha.
It'd
All
be
right.
difficult terrain either way because it's water.
Mm-hmm. All
But we
right.
have water walk right
Oh,
now.
that's right. Never mind.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Redact
that's
my
true.
statement.
Or just can I do this instead? I can do spike growth instead, make it damagey instead of just slowing it down.
Yeah, let me know
Yeah,
what you'd like to do.
Whatever. Yeah.
Oh, it does say the ground, though. I can't see the ground.
You could do. Oh
with-
yeah, if you can't see it, yeah.
Mhm.
But you can do the plants. That'll be
Okay.
annoying. That'll fill up some of its space and probably agitate it.
Sure.
All right. So,
Let's just
Ladrian,
use it.
you're the edge of the land, Tuna, and Poppy's just like yeah next to you, like
Yeah.
come on, everybody. Figura, anything for you?
I could try throwing a dagger at it. That's all I got.
You probably know once it hits the surface of the water, it'll be like, "Pink." But you're welcome to if you want.
Eh,
Just to save you the dagger, having to get it. Yeah. Okay. And Dia, anything for you?
If this is Alejandro, apologies. Well, half apology in advance. You're being rather rude.
Mm,
That's it.
I didn't even
Nice.
think about that.
I didn't think about that. I was about to kill this man.
Eh, he
If
deserves
it's Alejandro.
Mhm.
As the
Sending-
adjective. Oh, good. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm sending a meme to the Discord of what's going on with Tuna and Poppy.
I can't wait. All right. So all the racket and Tuna's patented on the shield, and Ladrin summoning all these plants along the bottom of the pond here. You see the water get displaced in that like 6-7 foot wide spot again. As oh gosh, I don't even know how to describe this. A reptilian head that has a maw. I don't know. I mean, oh, you've met dragons, right? So it kind of looks like a
Yeah.
dragon's maw. Two glowing yellow eyes, about 5 feet over. Another breaks free, and another as 5 heads with long reptilian necks weave around one another, tied to a singular body as it raises out of the swamp. This whatever breed of hydra. One comes, snaps real close, snaps the air like a snapping turtle, like 5 feet away from you all. Breathes out misty air into the cold, the hot, humid evening. I think we'll end our session there. It's a little bit early, but it's going to be battle. You have encountered the high.
Well,
least
it's been
it's
a
not-
pleasure playing with y'all.
It's
What are you
not a
talking
false
about?
Hydra. We're
Ladrin, you're
fine.
literally a fire druid.
That's true. Well, but going into water, fire does nothing in water. Electricity, though. I mean,
Nice.
Dia's gonna be boom, boom, boom. I do
Mm.
have charm monster. prepared.
Nice.
My first
I have a Hydra corgi.
That's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, this is the one that you got that first day, and I'm like, I had written a note to myself, like, not the first day. It wouldn't be near the shore. It wouldn't be near the mountains. And also,
Mhm.
no. We don't.
Understood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Exciting. Exciting. I've never run a Hydra as a DM.
They're fun.
So, and this particular variety looks extra fun. I had to pick one that would be, akin to your levels and everything else.
Hey.
But well done, everyone. You managed the rapids down there. You got the quag heart. You're probably being directed by Alejandro. Hopefully, and you're heading in the right direction towards him anyway. And yeah, on your way to figuring out what to do with sweet Borum here. Who knows if you'll encounter sweet Borum.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
Just a
Little
little
guy.
guy.
Do I have any of your here's
Oh yeah. Just a little guy.
guy.
Just a little guy.
He's friend shaped.
yes, yes. I love
Love
it. I
it.
love it. All right. Well, sorry to wrap a little early. I just, it was gonna head into some battle, and I want to get everyone started, and then, just to shut it down. But no, that's amazing. I loved it. I so much loved it. It was gonna sort of stalk you until you slept, so it's much better that you
There you go.
did
Then it
this.
gets, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't be startled or surprised, rather, thanks to
That's right.
a few of you. But yeah, okay. Well, with that, we will
Good.
wrap. Oh, what's that?
I was just gonna make a joke. It's like, so it's a good thing I threw a rock at him.
Yes.
Very.
You saved the day, really, if you think about it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you, viewers, for hanging out with us. Always so much fun. Thank you, players. Oh, hearts to players. You're all so amazing. I love playing with y'all so much. We will wrap there and we will catch you. You've been watching Sundered Faete. Our Tuesday night runs 9 to midnight Eastern each Tuesday. High drama. Yeah, it's still really high drama D&D campaign. Oh, hiccups. So until next Tuesday, hope to catch you then. Have a great night and take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye.